DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And O'Connell now to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing, O'Connell. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes at...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, O'Connell. The open man here, Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he's only... First 6 passes, time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
One, Omaha.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
Hey, alert! 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 21, 21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But in that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go,
This
here we go.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stay hot.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Stay hot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
Here we go,
Think
here we go.
about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
13, 13. Stay hot.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing is Hurts. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Here we go.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking downfield for Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Got a man, it's Mayer. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half. And now can the taking it right down Broadway. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
21.
Garoppolo now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Once again, it's Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
65.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1 score. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And the Raiders have recovered.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
21. Set hut.
Here's Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Go ahead.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
2.
And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And they'll accept that penalty. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Inaudible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Below Nichols in there to take him down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.